Good evening. This is Dr. Murray with No Teacher Left Behind. And tonight, I want to comment on the strike in Los Angeles. Today is April the 5th, and the strike will go on, let's see here, in 9 days. They are threatening to strike if for some reason, there's no negotiations for higher salaries and more support. One thing I want to mention about strikes, it takes a lot of unity for teachers to come together and to say, hey, we're not putting up with this anymore. Because if you think about it, they already teachers are not getting paid enough for what they do, and for them to go on strike, that means they're not going to get a paycheck. I'm assuming that most of the teachers maybe started to save up money and finding ways to get around this, but that's a lot of unity because they're taking a big risk with their livelihood, with their rent payments, car payments. I mean, just financial needs overall. But they're making a statement. And so I support wholeheartedly strikes because I feel like, everybody's ignoring the teachers anyway. And so it's sad that they've got to walk away from the job to get, public recognition for what they do. People say, they're bullying. I mean, why would a teacher have to stop working just to get more money for what they do? Why do we have to put this much pressure on school districts to pay teachers for what's already due to them? I saw an article, I believe it was maybe a couple of years ago, where they went on strike and they got an 8% raise. To me, that's horrible. You couldn't even give them 10%. Wow. Where's the money going? If it's not going to the teachers and teacher support, and the school districts are being paid per student to be should I say to attend classes, where's the money going? I mean, we live in Los Angeles, we're in California, and everyone knows it's expensive to live in this state. I mean, just the fact that you're a teacher in California should qualify you for, I mean, seriously, I mean, any other state you could probably get by. But when we think about the housing cost and the gas and the food, and just to live in California, it's very expensive. So I'm kind of confused on why would they even have to go on strike as far as living expenses. And I'm wondering, and then I saw another thing with this strike that they don't have a contract. Wow. I'm shocked that teachers are working without a contract. That's wrong. No one should ever enter into a working environment without some type of legal support or documentation on what is required of them as teachers and what is the compensation. That this is sad. Every time I hear about teachers strike, I get a little bit bothered because there's so much more to it than just walking out of the classroom. They've had to put up with a lot of nonsense over the years. And these are not old teachers, like older teachers, like in my generation. These are young teachers who are saying, we're not putting up with this. So I highly support the strike. There's another issue about the strike that I support. They don't have enough support for like counselors and I should nurses. I mean, basic like what? I mean, you're already stretching the teacher so thin. You don't even have enough nurses. I mean, a lot of this can be solved by putting interns in the school district, people that have to get their license to be a counselor, 3,000 hours. They could go in there and do it for free. I don't get it because mental illness is everywhere, even with teachers in the classroom. So if there's a solution, I just feel like teachers have been on the back burner for so many years, and I really do want to be a voice. I want, and not say I want to be, I am the voice for teachers in America. And again, teachers, I wholeheartedly support you. Hopefully soon here with the teachers going on strike, I may be able to get a couple of teachers to speak in regards to what they're going through personally and why they decided to join the strike. Because even to join the strike is a big risk because you still have to come up with some type of financial support. And that's about it for tonight. I don't want to go on and on about why teachers strike, what should we do. A strike is a strike. I mean, to me, I'm not trying to be funny, but 3 strikes and you're out. I believe this is the third strike. There's 2 more that they were successful, but it's a tragedy that the teachers who are actually the foundation for our nation. If we didn't have teachers, we wouldn't have any career in our country. That they have to fight for just to be paid. I mean, it's really sad, but of course, everybody knows it's the teaching profession. I wouldn't say it's dying, but I wouldn't be surprised if they try to make up an AI teacher and just put them in front of the students. It's a sad day we're living in, but teachers in Los Angeles School District, I support you, praying for you, and I know that what you're doing is right, and I'm hoping that you don't have to be out of the classroom too much longer. Okay, take care. Bye bye.